Welcome to Notes from No More Hygiene. Steve Anderson here with Dr. Tommy Nabors. Good day, Dr. Nabors.
Good morning, Steve.
Huge breaking news on FN. So tell us about it.
Right. Well, Tufts University Medical School came out with an article, and this was maybe a week or so ago that I got it. And so we'll have the link for everyone. But as everybody knows, we've been having the Alzheimer's and perio discussion for about 2 years now. I mean, and so that the topic of how periodontal disease exacerbates Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and the process that happens that those bacteria can contribute. And like you mentioned, Porphyromonas gingivalis was kind of the target organism. It's one that we test for when we do our periodontal pathogen testing. As many of you know, we've kind of moved that from 11 to 5. I mean, that test is getting easier and more precise, and it's coming at a good time because the research now that's continuing, especially in some of our medical schools. You know, interesting to me, this is a medical school article. It's not a dental school article. And in the medical school article, Fusobacterium nucleatum, FN, is now also considered a prime target in its relationship to how it exacerbates or triggers Alzheimer's disease to progress more rapidly. And it's this is a peer-reviewed medical school, Tufts University article. It's fantastic. It just adds to sort of the evidence and growing body of science that is telling us that our disease that we treat is an actual disease. It is not a tooth problem. We know that lesion, which is the periodontal pocket, leads to tooth loss because of the lesion. But the disease itself is harming our bodies in a multitude of ways. And the more seriously that we start to take this and treating our patients as individuals and human beings, as opposed to mouths and pockets and teeth, the better care we're going to be able to give them overall.
So my understanding is that this this chain reaction that FN creates, it's basically it takes out the cleaning crew is kind of what I understand, is that it shuts down the body's natural defense in going out and cleaning out all the bad stuff out of your brain, so it starts to accumulate. Now, I'm the least educated on this of anybody probably on the planet, but do I have that? Is that pretty close?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much right. Growing up, in all of our comic books and sci-fi, you had the force field, that no one could penetrate you as long as we had the force field in place. And I think what these microorganisms are really good at doing is weakening those systems, or which is in effect weakening our immune system and our immune response to help our bodies stop the billions of bacteria that we come in contact with on a daily basis. And I think most people don't realize that we have in our bodies more bacteria than cells, right? Which is kind of a weird concept to think about, but our immune systems are constantly working 24/7 to protect us. And I think that's what these periodontal pathogens are doing very well. And thankfully, the medical community has caught on and is doing research and doing studies about how the mouth is a significant player in the body's defense mechanism. And if we're not monitoring that and taking care of that, we're really weakening our bodies by not doing that.
Healthy mouth, healthy body, and that includes keeping all the bad guys in check. And fortunately, we've got all the testing now to be able to do that, to see what the bacterial profile is. And now we know more about FN. It's a bad guy. We've always known that, but it's a direct cause to Alzheimer's disease now, another one on the scene. So thanks, Dr. Nabors, for sharing the latest. We'll have the direct link to the research with this video, as well as upcoming dates for No More Hygiene coming up in person, the hands-on workshop to fully implement modular periodontal therapy into your practice to cure disease, save lives, and grow your practice. Thanks, Dr. Nabors.
Thank you, Steve.